Hey friends, I'm Sabrina from Miami. Please like and subscribe. I was born to two high school sweethearts who loved me to bits. My parents were like each other's best friend, and people called them couple goals. But in reality, they were complete opposites. While Mom was a hardworking, no-nonsense lawyer at a big firm, my dad, well, he was a stay-at-home dad. Polar opposites. Yeah, I know, but still, they were so much in love. As a kid, I wanted to be just like them. I was the best student in class, and I guess that came from my mom considering what a book nerd she was, and a total goofball. That part I am 100% sure came from my dad. As a kid, I always dreamt of becoming a scientist after a field trip with my school to a science lab. I was mesmerized by the many colorful test tubes. I would read science magazines like they were fairy tales and was able to remember everything. Why is it so hard for you to wake up in the morning? Come on, we're gonna be late. That's because of Newton's first law. A body at rest wants to stay at rest. 5 more minutes. Pretty please. Not happening. And don't throw your science facts at me. Ah, you little rabbit. Okay, fine. I could take a 5-minute nap too. Growing up, I was always close to Dad because he was the parent mostly around. One time, Dad took me to the water park and I was having so much fun. When I went for the water slide, I spotted a girl crying and instantly recognized her. It was Gemma from my school. Even though we were in different sections, I had often seen her. Hey, what happened? Are you hurt? No, my mom. She wants me to go down the slide. But look at it. It's so scary. It's dark. I'm scared. This one? It's for babies. Come on, I'll be right behind you. The trick is to close your eyes and enjoy. Ready? Okay, ready. Saying that, I pushed her and then followed her. When we came out on the other side, the look on the girl's face had changed. OMG! It was perfect! Let's do it again! Yay! We had a blast, but our fun was cut short when we heard some people scream and run out of the pool. I turned around and what I saw made me want to hide my face from the world forever. Dad was in the middle of the pool while the water around him was turning blue and all the kids were running out of it. No. That's your dad, right? I'm not with him. Yeah, I'd say the same thing if my dad did that. You see, my dad was adorable, but he could be pretty annoying at times. I guess that was the reason why Mom was always saying that she had to raise 2 kids instead of 1. Well, Gemma and I became pretty good friends, and the fact that she kept the whole pool thing a secret made me like her even more. While I was happy to finally have an awesome friend, things at home were going south. I started to notice that Mom and Dad were always at odds. One moment they would be smiling at each other, and the next they'd be arguing like kids. They'd bicker over the smallest things, like who would take the trash out, who squeezed the toothpaste from the middle, who left the dishes dirty, and whatnot. One time, they started a huge fight over air conditioning. Yeah, it's frickin' freezing. Where's the remote control? Do you have any idea how much last month's bill was? So, now you're gonna throw the I'm the one who brings the money in thing at me. Mom? Dad? I have homework. Can you help me? How about later, honey? Daddy has to go out with his friends. Friends? Yeah, run away like a little boy. Ugh, you're always acting like a kid. I always hated their fights, but on my 10th birthday, they crossed all limits and started arguing on my birthday in front of so many guests. I had had enough. Oh, please. For once, I really wish you guys would either stop fighting or just leave each other. Because of Mom and Dad, I officially hated love. As if my wish came true. The next day, Mom left for New York, and when Dad found out, he was heartbroken. I can't believe it. How could she do this? I know we had our differences, but this? How come she didn't ever think about you? The realization stung. Mom didn't just leave Dad, but me too. For many days, my mind was in chaos. Seeing me so quiet at school, Gemma asked me what the matter was, and I told her everything. I am never falling in love. It's stupid. Totally. Friendship is the best ship. With Gemma by my side, I felt like things would be all right. But boy, was I wrong. With Mom gone, Dad was out of control. It was like his life's mission to embarrass me. One time when I had participated in a debate competition, Mom was a no-show and I knew the reason. As for Dad, he was in the audience all excited for me, dressed up like a cheerleader, carrying a huge sign. Oh my God, I might die because of embarrassment. Come on, your dad is so supportive and cute too. After my speech was done, I heard noises from the audience.
This idiot has been screaming in my ear for an hour now. It's time he gets taught a lesson. What? If cheering for my daughter is a crime, then I'm a Ah!
Before Dad could even finish his sentence, the other guy gave him a black eye. I so hated that my dad got his butt kicked the same day I got an award for the best debate, but he was always acting like a kid on a sugar rush. Once we got home, I was so angry at Dad that I locked myself in my room, even though Dad apologized many times. When I finally came out, Dad was relieved.
Honey, I am so sorry. I just wanted to make you laugh. Happy. I thought if I acted like a friend, we'd be…
Wait, but why a friend? I want you to be my dad. I can have many friends, but only one dad. I guess my words struck a chord because after that day, I saw how slowly Dad was becoming more responsible. He was managing the house and even started a small business from home, which was going well. He even started to help me with homework, and when I had a science fair at school, he worked with me and we made the best project. On the day of the fair, I stood proud with my project and Gemma was with me. Everything was going fine until I spotted Phoenix, the school's outcast. In grade 1, poor Phoenix had vomited all over a girl, and since then, everyone called him Puke Boy behind his back. For some reason, Phoenix was always smiling at me, and Gemma would often tease me by saying the guy had a crush on me.
Looks perfect, just like you.
You're in the way. Phoenix, can you maybe move aside with your snacks? Right when Phoenix turned, someone shoved him hard. The jerks from the basketball team were here, and Phoenix happened to be their favorite target.
Puke Boy fell on his food. Again! Aw, are those tears in your eyes? Hey, want a hand?
Nah. Instead of helping Phoenix up, they shoved him back and started laughing. I couldn't just stand there and watch the poor guy suffer, so I gave him a napkin. What are you doing? Are you all right?
Whoa, we got something going on here. Sabrina and Phoenix sitting on a tree. Kissin.
Before he could finish, I gave the jerk a much-deserved slap, and that really angered him. But before he could come at me, the principal came and took the whole group away. Good riddance.
Oh my God, I want to be you when I grow up. Thank you so much, Sabrina.
You're welcome. That was something, Sabrina. Gemma and I spent the day with Phoenix, and it turned out he was a gem. Not only was he good at school, he had a heart of gold. After that day, we started to hang out with Phoenix a lot. As time passed, our friendship grew stronger, and in the final year of high school, all three of us decided to go to the same university. I was doing so well, but then I had a 2-week break before my final exams, and I had to go and visit Mom. I was dreading it because I knew she'd be pissed as I didn't attend her wedding a couple of years ago, but when I reached her place, I was pretty shocked. Wow, Mom had surely married a rich guy, and now she even had 2 kids. Meet your brothers. Aren't they adorable? Yeah. So, we're going out. How about you look after the boys? Before I could say anything, Mom and her husband rushed out and I was left to babysit. The entire week went by in a haze, and I realized one thing. Mom had moved on. I knew I should be happy for her, but I felt betrayed. At least I had Dad. But once I was back, I got a surprise at home. Dad was dating again. First, Mom has a new family. Now you're both moving on? Where do I fit in?
You are our child. Nothing in the world can ever come between the love we have for you.
Yeah, some love. Ugh, but why was I blaming Mom and Dad? I was the one who had wished for them to be apart. The guilt was keeping me awake at night, and to take my mind off it, I poured my heart and soul into my studies and got a scholarship to my favorite university in New York. The best thing was that Gemma and Phoenix were going to be with me, but in different facilities. It was totally worth it considering how we got to meet every single day. Things were going great, and in the 3rd year, I was one of 2 students selected to be part of a research team. That was huge! Finally, my dreams of becoming a scientist seemed so near. While working for a research assistant, I met Jacob. The guy was sure amazing, and every time I'd meet Gemma and Phoenix, I'd be telling them about him. Looks like someone has a crush. A crush? Yuck. Jacob and I, we're just good friends.
Yeah, everyone says the same thing when they have a crush.
Did I really have a thing for Jacob? No. I needed to focus on my studies and research. So I started avoiding Jacob, even though I felt bad about it. One time, I was late in the lab with my professor when I had a total eureka moment. I created a new material that looks like plastic, but 100 times safer than plastic. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Professor, you have to come and see what I found.
What? Impossible.
Look, I tested it again and again. The results are the same.
Yeah, she's right. Congratulations, Sabrina. This is fantastic. This will revolutionize science. Well done, Sabrina. I always expected the best from you.
I was so happy, but when the research paper was published, I got the shock of a lifetime. It was named after my professor and didn't say anything about my contribution. But I discovered it.
And who will believe a science student over a double PhD scientist?
I'll tell everyone. You won't get away with this.
Oh, really? Well, then be prepared to lose your scholarship and fail epically.
What a monster! I had been such a fool trusting him with my research. I needed to tell Gemma and Phoenix about this and ask them what to do next. I ran to Gemma's dorm room, and right when I opened the door, I felt the air knock out of my lungs. Gemma and Phoenix were kissing. What the heck? Sabrina, wow,
Finally. I was telling Gemma for so long that we should tell Sabrina about our relationship, but look how well everything fell into place.
Fell into place? Are you crazy? This can't be happening. No way! You betrayed me! It was like the walls were closing in on me. I felt like my mind was spinning. It actually was, and when Gemma came to hold me, I slapped her. Accidentally. Gemma, I am so...
What has gotten into you, Sabrina? You hit her.
I didn't mean to. Saying that, I ran out of there. I had been walking in the rain for what felt like forever. All my dreams were crushed. My family, my friends, and my career, everything. I didn't know why, but that night I ended up knocking on Mom's door.
Oh my God. What happened, sweetheart?
Mom? It was the first time I opened up to Mom, and in the end, I came clean. I told her how my wish had caused her and Dad to leave each other and how the guilt ate me. Because of them, how I hated love. It was never, ever your fault. You're a grown-up now. Listen, everything breaks if you don't take care of it. Your dad and I, we didn't take care of the love we had. Things fell apart. Don't be afraid of love. Don't run away from it. Otherwise, you'll never know the real joy of life. Remember, whatever life throws at you, you've got to be steadfast and strong, and everything will fall into place. Even though we're no longer together, look what we have. A smart, strong daughter. You, sweetie. Strong? Smart? Me? Ugh. And then I told Mom what my professor did and what a fool I was for trusting him. Well, Mom, boy, was she pissed. She then brought in the big guns. She sued my professor. Perks of having a lawyer mom. On the day of the hearing, it was the first time I saw Mom in action, and boy was she fierce. Jacob was also there to support me, and in the end, the judge ruled in my favor. I was so happy, but the victory didn't feel complete without my friends, and I knew what I had to do. Today is my wedding day. Gemma, my bridesmaid, and Phoenix, the best man, look absolutely amazing. I am so happy that they're part of my big day. It was all because I had finally accepted my fears and came clean to them all those years ago. I had told them how I was afraid that our trio would break up because of them dating, but it was Gemma who assured me that taking a chance at love was totally worth it. And I finally gained the courage to tell Jacob how much I liked him, and he felt the same way. As I'm about to say I do, I realize how I didn't have to run away from love, but run towards it, because it's the best joy of life.